Come with it, dude.
Alright, we are live. Let's see here. I'm just trying to get my let's get this look a little bit brighter so I'm not so dark. Pretty dark right now, but that's alright. Wife is sleeping behind me. So
you can make it brighter in just the settings. You know how to get to the settings?
Like in my OBS? I'm not even gonna mess with it. It'll screw with my. No, I'll be alright. I'll use my artificial lighting for now. What's going on, everybody? What's going on?
Artificial lighting.
AMC. That is not what I wanted. Yo, are they still running up AMCX?
I mean, it's
is
dying.
that still a thing? No, we're AMC's up about 7% after hours.
Yeah, hopefully this is a turnaround.
Yeah, it's been down quite a few percent the last couple days.
Yeah,
let's see what Neo's doing.
A lot.
Let's go with Rocky Martin. How you doing? How you doing tonight? So it looks like Neo is up just under 0.25%.
Yeah, I'm hoping that the weekend's good.
It needs to be.
Yeah.
I really need it to be.
All the meme stocks have been heading down.
Cool.
Especially AMC the last, I don't even know now, at least 3 days in a row has been down like 10%, it seems like.
Right. Well, the other day I bought into Wish. So I was looking on Wall Street Bets and they were pumping Wish. And I was into Wish right when it IPO'd. And then I sold out at like $30 when it ran all the way up. And now it's sitting down at like almost $11, but I bought in the other day when they were pumping it. So I got off of work. I had a buy order set for pre-market, and it was because it was up like 30%. I'm like, all right, this is going to be an AMC situation where it goes up 100% today. And working night shift, I had it set and I forgot to freaking look before I went to bed. And I ended up buying high. So now I'm sitting at like $13 or $14 in Wish. So, like, yeah, I really need this one to pump back up. But it has pretty solid fundamentals. Let me see if I can... Let me pull up another window.
Yeah, I think everyone just got sidetracked with, like, oh, there was, like, 15 different ones being pumped. It was
for sure. There. For sure.
Did you warn us about what?
I'm not too concerned about being down in Wish. And the reason is because look at these here. Look at this. So you got 4 buy, 2 hold, and 0 sell, and the low is about $12, which is pretty much where it's at right now. But then the average is $20, and then the high is $30. So I'm not too concerned holding that one right now. Not too concerned holding that. Like eventually that's going to go back up. But
I mean, yeah, obviously AMC was going to go down, but I've also sold and made over 300%. So
yeah, I'm not too concerned with AMC going down.
You just gotta know when to get out. Like, so yeah. I mean, it's obviously going to come tanking back down, but you just got to know when to get out of the thing.
Right.
And I didn't sell all of it I'm probably going to get some hate comments for taking profits, but profits are profits.
I mean, we haven't seen $75 since it tanked, so.
Exactly. I sold a good amount on the day it was up 100%, and
right.
Hasn't gotten back up to that, so
there it goes.
I did good.
Do I have to leave that open? That's kind of annoying if I do.
Yeah, I'm really surprised with Wish's price targets for the next 12 months.
Well, I think Wish is totally undervalued right now. Like it's like the the Amazon of freaking China. You know, aside you get a bunch of garbage. Yeah. But right. Neo's forecast or Neo's tip ranks is really good too. It's actually Neo right now is below the 50. So we're sitting at $42 right. And Neo's lowest target to them is $50.
I actually saw in our Discord, let me look real quick. Bob, good old Bob.
And the high is 81.
Yeah, so Bob said that Citi just upgraded Neo again to $65 by the end of August.
Could you
if that's imagine? True, like that's fantastic.
Yeah. Is it Citigroup?
I'm assuming, yeah.
Let's see here. Let's see.
Gamer, I mean, you can say whatever we want, but we've been saying this whole time to take profits whenever you want to take profits. I'm not gonna sell all of it.
Of course, we're gonna say.
Hey, Flyer 14.
Speaking
we're just
of the
talking
demo,
about you if you missed it. Yeah.
And I mean, in looking at it, then hitting from 70, there's still people out there that think this is gonna go well above 100. So
yeah. I mean, I'm still holding on to some, but I'm going to take profits on the way up. So if it does come crashing down, like I still made plenty good money, and it's perfectly fine with that. It's just like Doge, like it's just a big old meme, but like it's easy to make money off of it, so why not? Hefner, it's looking like it right now, but it's hard to say really. After hours doesn't really tell you much about what's going to happen the next day with stuff like this.
I mean, I think the last 2 days
if it keeps going,
go ahead.
What hasn't it been the last 3 days?
Last 2 or 3 days it's been positive after hours, but then it's been a red day. So
yeah, the last 3 days have been red. So I mean, I don't know, it's got to go back up. If there's any hope to keep this thing alive, we got to start going back up, or everyone's just going to be selling.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, including myself. I even told you yesterday if it's red again tomorrow, and I don't know how much longer I'm just going to be holding on to this thing.
June 18th was when a lot of shorts have to cover AMC, and that's the thing. We have to figure out when the shorts have to be covered, because that's going to definitely run the price up.
We have to make it till then. I think right now everyone's just after hours was green. It's up like 6.5% or so after hours.
And it seems that
I know that they're trying. Sorry, this kind of goes with what Yuki just said. I mean, they're trying to spread everyone out into other things. So, just to get to make this not happen.
Right. Well, we've fallen out of what we thought was support. So we've fallen out of that. I mean, maybe the next support line is going to be this 40 mark, give or take. And then today, I think it was today, Cramer came out saying to buy AMC, or that it's in the buy range or something.
Yeah, what a joke. When 2 days earlier, he was saying that he was making fun of it, and
I think AMC, I think he's saying it's in the buy range to get people to do the opposite, because he knows that people want to do the opposite. So, and then everyone's like, "Oh, do the opposite of Cramer just to make fun of him," but yet selling is what they want us to do. So don't do the opposite.
Right. Yeah. T-Dan pretty much just trying to make easy profits with this stuff, and then just put it into Neo basically.
Right.
Easy peasy.
I think I'm up to like 70% of my portfolio is Neo, which is not a good thing, but I am full sending in the Neo. And what I'm okay with that, because it's my personal money. It's not like it's my 401k. I can't invest into individual stocks in my 401k, which is dumb, because if it was, I'm going to be sitting on a crapshoot next year. But they won't let me do it. So.
Buy the dip.
Yeah, I think this could be a dip for AMC. So this is okay. So here's I have two thoughts going here. Sure. So if we look back in January, this is going to be kind of hard to tell because we ran up. So back in January, we ran all the way up to $20, and then it pulled back. This kind of followed the same GameStop situation, jumping all the way up, and then it pulled back. What if this $71 is that peak, or that 72 is the peak? That's the hard part. Everyone's saying buy and hold, but we got to realistically think, is this that peak that we hit and then it pulls off and then we do have another run up 6 months from now? I'm trying to be real here. I'm not trying to say, hey, this is going to hit $1 million next week, because,
Yeah, it's hard to say. We had a couple red days. We had it just was kind of sideways for a little bit before it started blasting off again. Before we had the 2 huge days in a row.
Right.
The one big obviously was at almost 100%, but it was kind of just hanging out.
Right.
And so right where your mouse is at, pretty much is not doing that great. To the right just a little bit more before it started going up. But yeah, it didn't really do that great, and then all of a sudden it just blasted off. So
Right.
I mean, this could be a little bit of pullback before we blast off.
Have you seen what Lou versus Wall Street just posted? No, we have not.
Buying more tomorrow. Send it, man.
Purchase more today. Good deal. Good deal. I like it. I love the concept behind the AMC GameStop movement, but it's a matter of everybody doing it, not just trying to jump on wish.com because it's a hype, you know, like this is what brought down GameStop in January, was the fact that all of a sudden all these stocks were being shorted, and now all of a sudden everybody wants, you know, quick cash. So
that's exactly what I was going to say. And then the money gets spread out, and then focus doesn't stay on one stock, and then nothing ever happens.
Right. So, 401ks are engineered to make hedge funds a lot of money with their fees. They're stupid high. When you read the fine print, took out my 401k and put it in Neo. I would love to do that, but I'm going to be taking such a hit. But I like you said, I can't I hate the fact that our money is still controlled. Like when you put it into savings, like you can't touch into your like 62 or 63 or something, like 56. I don't know what the number is. I can't remember anymore.
59 and a half.
59 and a half. And it's like, okay, so that's cool. You get it. And then how many years of your life, like, do you get to enjoy after that? Like,
that's why I love my situation, is because my money goes into an IRA, and then I can do whatever the hell I want.
And see, that's what I need to figure. I need to contact Fidelity and see if I can convert my 401k over to an IRA. But my problem is my employer matches what I put in there up to 7%. So
it does kind of suck, because then you don't get that free 7%. But if it wasn't in the 401k, you could make a hell of a lot more than 7%.
Well, right. And
you know
it's
what I mean?
like,
because then you can invest into whatever you want.
And that's what's like, the only stock I can invest in is my employer stock. And my employer stock is practically where it's going to max out. Right. So
yeah. And then if you do, you know, the IRA, I already talked to you about, do the whole IRA, and then do the whole Roth IRA ladder thing, and then you can take your money out whenever you want
into an IRA, and that's what I did. I'm gonna look into that because that's what I thought you could do.
I thought you talked to Fidelity.
No, I think I tried calling them, and they either didn't answer, or I was on hold, or something ridiculous. It was dumb.
Yeah, that's why I mean. Then you just roll it over to a Roth 401 or Roth IRA, and then you can just touch it whenever the hell you want. Well, it has to be in your Roth IRA for 5 years.
Yeah, I'm just more worried about wanting to invest it into things other than mutual funds.
Right. But it also addresses your whole, you can't touch until you're 59 and a half.
Right.
And there's ways around that. So.
Let me see here.
Bob, you're keeping your 500 shares in AMC.
He's got that diamond hands, man.
Yeah.
He thinks it already popped, and it's in a 2-book system, and we are actually sitting around 1,500 to 1,900 plus, and they aren't showing and trying to cover the shares behind the scenes. I mean, that would not surprise me. It seems a little far-fetched, but it would not surprise me coming from Wall Street and the government, and, you know, that just doesn't surprise me at all if that's the case.
Right. I mean, with fake shares and everything else going on.
They sell all your shares from the fund and send you a check you can roll over to your IRA.
Yeah, IRAs are the way.
Let me see. Let me see if I can.
And then I have actually a simple IRA. So then the max you can put into the simple IRA is a lot higher than just a regular IRA every year. So then just the tax benefits you get from that is just stupid. It's unbelievable.
Right. So I'm going to pull up. Let me see here. I can't see it.
Yeah, Hefner. Exactly. I mean, we saw it when Neo, and I mean, not just Neo, everything was going down. Everything was tanking for 3 months. Everyone was saying, oh, because we mainly do Neo videos, and everyone's like, oh, Neo's trash. It's going down. People started selling it, panic selling, losing money. And really, that's the best time to put in, was when Neo was at $30. Right. But a lot of people pulled out, and they put it into crypto or put it into something else. And They were doing the opposite of what they should have been doing to make really good money. But I mean, people can only learn by their own mistakes, I guess.
Yeah, so this is, let me show you. This is the, I don't know if you can see. I'm going to try to, so this is the growth, basically the mutual fund that I'm in. I don't know if you can see it on stream or whatever. I don't think I'm sharing my screen to you, but it, like the top 10 holdings are Nvidia, Apple, Amazon, Microsoft, Google, Lululemon, Salesforce, Tesla, Shopify, and Google again. And it's got, I mean, in the last year it's up 58%, and year to date it's 10%. So it's
I mean, its returns are good for mutual funds. Yeah.
It's one of the highest grossing ones. A little bit more expensive, $4.30 for every 1,000, but
yeah, I mean,
it's a very, like, I think last year it was up to 75%.
Yeah, that's the best thing you can get with your 401k, but at least it's in something,
right?
Not just. I mean, because I was talking to my dad and stepmom when they came down here, whenever that was, July, or not July, but January.
Right.
And she said for the longest time, her money that was in her 401k was going into just something that her company automatically put in, and every year she was losing money.
Doesn't surprise me.
So everybody else that, just thinks they're putting money into their 401k, they're actually losing money because they don't even pay attention to what it's going into. And that's probably the majority of the people, at least 50% of the people that's happening to. And like nobody pays attention.
Right. That doesn't surprise
it's crazy.
me.
It's crazy.
Well, that's kind of how it was with the one at work does the same thing too. They put your money in like a default thing, but it's only like 3 to 5% every year. Right. And like you're literally losing money right now.
Right.
So it's like you got to
Neo equals early retirement. It sure does.
Sure. For sure.
Bob's still in here. Big plans for Neo. Or his Neo shares.
I'm really hoping, Neo does really well, which I still think it will. We've talked about it multiple times on this channel on why we think it will.
Yeah. Yeah, and 3% gain a year is nothing because of inflation. Especially inflation right now, you're losing money.
Right. Well, let me see if I can pull up this in our Discord, which if you guys are looking to join the Discord, Patreon's down below. In our Discord, one of our members posted this chart. Let me see here.
Yeah, I will say I am surprised AMC is holding this long at this level. To me, I mean, obviously that's a really good sign. So, yeah.
Let's see here. Look at this. So one of our members in the Discord posted this picture. And this is like these are the most talked about stocks right now on Wall Street Bets. And you can see GME down here, AMC's right here. But you have Clover and then whatever CLNE is. I don't know which one that is, honestly.
Yeah.
But yeah, Neo's not on here, which we need to change that. That needs to change.
I don't want Neo to get pumped.
Wish is down here. SNDL, Planter, Palantir, whatever you want to call it, Amazon. Yeah, so it seems that like, Senseonics?
Yeah, that was going up really good.
That's probably going to the moon.
I think at the beginning of this week, I might be wrong, but it wasn't. It was going up real good.
It's up another 17% today. I sold out of this one a while back, but I was waiting on their waiting on their approval. Yeah, I was waiting on their approval.
Yeah.
For the FDA. But yeah, damn.
Yeah, like it's cool that there's a bunch being pumped, but I think it's just a bad thing. Also, takes away from the main focus. Like, 'cause in that chart, it's not even showing even close to how many there are. Like, was Canoe on there? Like, Go EV, was that on there? Because that one was going nuts. Like, there's a bunch that aren't on that list.
Yeah, that I don't know.
Yeah.
And that, like, They're talking in chat about the meme stocks, and it's like, yeah, I understand they're meme stocks and they're meant to, you know, it's because of the internet, but like, I don't know. I kind of feel like we're in a new way of trading anymore these days. Like,
everything's backwards. It seems like.
I feel like we're in the COVID era of investing, where people learn to invest through COVID, and now it's like people want quick cash, and so they're in and out of these stocks quickly. You know, there's a bunch of YouTube traders there are a bunch of people on YouTube that are like, hey, you know, I'll teach you how to day trade, which isn't a bad thing. If you can learn to day trade, that's cool. But
yeah, it's just, it seems like that generation is the whole like instant gratification generation. And like, so they see day trading. Oh, I made, you know, 300% in a day, and I do this every day, you know, just feeding you lies. But those people see that and they're like, oh, this is what I want to do. And, you know, there's like 90 some percent of day traders lose money. So it's,
what happened with GameStop? They had their earnings today, and
I actually wasn't paying attention to
GameStop. $344, and it's sitting at $220 right now. That's unfortunate. Yeah, it literally just died at the end of the day. I don't know what happened there, but their volume wasn't that high today either. Only 22 million. AMC had 224 million. Wish had 96, and Neo had 34.
AMC the last at least 3 days, their volume has been pretty bad. Yeah, I agree. Day traders only show you their wins. Yeah, Flyer 14 for sure. I think it's awesome that we own 80% like retail investors. That's fantastic.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a very slim amount of day traders that actually win. Like, I think I read that only like 3% of day traders actually make money. Because I looked into it and I tried doing it, and I did one day trade, and I made like $5.30 off it, and it was the most exciting thing I've ever done in my entire life. Let me get them. Like, you're watching it, and you're like, oh my god, it's gonna go. You know, and you're watching it penny by penny go up and down like crazy, and each penny is like 5%. So, but
yeah, I will say it is some solid entertainment, but it's just a huge gamble. Like, yeah.
Oh, let's see here. Yeah, and I mean, if you're looking for great long-term... See, now, first, let me finish that sentence. First things first. If you're looking for nice, like, growth stocks and, like, look into safer bets like Apple, like Microsoft, and, you know, me personally, Neo, and, you know, other stocks that are going to grow with time without the, you know, the meme behind it, like AMC and GameStop. But I see a lot of people quote Warren Buffett, and we've quoted him before, but the problem with Warren Buffett growing his money is that, like, he put his money into stocks that are fantastic now, like Apple. Like, how many people probably bought into Apple back into the 80s or something, you know, the 90s, you know, when it was only worth a couple bucks. But it's like, it's like we don't live in that time anymore where we get the opportunity to do that. Well, as soon as they come to the market, they're already ran up hundreds of %. Look at all the you know,
Snowflake,
the IPOs.
Airbnb, DoorDash. Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, I'm not saying there's not stocks that can do that. Me personally, I think Neo is at the price that Tesla was at, you know, 5-10 years ago, being dirt cheap. And then we may eventually see Tesla at, you know, or Neo at the same price as Tesla.
And there was a comment today on, I think, our first video, saying something. They were talking crap about Neo or whatever, but I said that, like, Tesla didn't really start running up until they were profitable.
Tesla didn't really actually. So Tesla's been sitting around the $40 to $60 mark all the way up to the end of 2019.
Yeah, and then that's when they blasted off, and I was like, wait till Neo becomes profitable, and then they'll blast off. Because they were saying like the blast off already happened with Neo. You're not going to make great gains with Neo, and that's why
I think that's false.
said what I just said. Yeah.
Now we did look up at the market shares, or the number of shares available on the market for Neo and Tesla, and Neo has like double the amount. But I think the more that they expand, the more that they get their cars out, the more, you know, deliveries they deliver. I think that's all going to change. I think people are going to start jumping on board of Neo. Those shares are going to be bought up real quick.
Well, I mean, if you pull up whatever it is, Fintel, and look at, or not Fin.
I think it was Yahoo. Fintel? Is that what you?
No, it was where it shows the institutional ownership, and there's like 800 and some institutions that own Neo now. Yeah. Like 300 like a couple months ago. So big institutions are buying in like crazy too right now.
Let's actually, before I do Neo, let's see if anything's going on with AMC. Let's see if there's institutional ownership. Let's see if anybody's buying into this. Yeah, now these could be old.
Yeah, they're more than likely old. They're probably already sold out of them if they're showing up here.
Yeah, I mean, there's millions. But what's the range on this? 90 days? Within the last 90 days?
Yeah, because we're last quarter. But yeah, Neo's in a lot better position than Tesla. You know, they're growing at a hell of a lot faster rate than Tesla was at this time. So,
right.
Yeah. I mean, they're just killing it. Their ET7 just blows everything else out of the water.
Where was it under? Statistics? Or yeah, so they have shares outstanding, 1.64 billion shares.
Yeah, that's a lot of shares.
And Tesla has like 800 million.
Yeah.
963 million.
Yeah, so almost double. But I mean, like it just is what it is. It kind of sucks, but as long as they don't do more share offerings or anything.
What concerns me with AM's or with Tesla being or Neo's being as big as, with Neo being as big as Tesla, is you have ARK Invest backing Tesla. So like they're, I feel like that's why they give it the bull ratings that they do. You know, obviously like the massive ratings, because they think, you know, they want it to go up. So they're like, hey, if we release some crazy ass $3,000 price target, this thing's going to go to the moon.
Right. I mean, at that point, it's basically exactly like what Elon was doing with Doge or something.
Right.
Because they can easily just pump it up because they have all the people that follow them.
Right.
And there's a 2.6 million Vanguard for buying up. People are buying up shares. Buying up a bunch of shares.
A lot of Vanguard stocks.
Yeah, if you go all the way to the top, it'll show you the number of institutional ownership.
Where is this at? I don't think I've ever seen this number. Am I going too high?
It's pretty much all the way at the top.
Oh, right there, 826 total.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah. So they're buying. People are buying up like crazy.
That's good to know.
Because a couple months ago, it was only at like 300 and something.
We need a pumper like Kathy. Oh, we totally agree. Get Mommy Woods over here.
Yeah.
Got Daddy Elon over there. Get Mommy Wood.
Yeah. We get her on Neo. It's gonna blast off like crazy.
I mean, she's mentioned it a couple times, but I don't think she can because she's so deep in Tesla.
I mean, she might once they come into the States. Once they get into the US, she might.
Yeah, my concern with Neo, though, is a possible reversal here. That's my big concern.
Yeah.
So it's either going to do one of two things. It's either going to come down and hit this and go back down, or it's going to come down and bounce up.
Yeah, we need it to bounce off.
Or it's going to go this way. One of the two. Obviously. I mean, obviously it's going to go one or the other. But my concern is if it breaks past this $40 mark, somewhere in there, that it's going to go back down to 30. That's my prediction.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen it 3 times.
Right. But then back then they were talking about bond yields and inflation rates and everything like every day. And that stuff has calmed down. And it was good that the inflation stuff that came out today didn't completely crash the market like we would have seen 2 months ago. So that's, to me, obviously that's good that kind of crappy news doesn't just keep having a big effect on the market anymore.
Right.
Like, we need to move past that. So
I mean, we could possibly see this. There's no green. Why didn't they put a green in here?
Nah, that's weird.
Right. So it's like we could see one of two things. This $42 mark could be a possible support. We'll see. We've gotten close to it back here twice. I mean, that was more of a resistance then, but it could convert itself and be more of a support if it holds. But I don't think. Easy there, Hot Rod. I don't know what's going on here. Yeah. I mean, there was I mean, that might be more of that same $40. I think 40 might be that support that we're talking about here. But AMC, though, on the other hand, this one's a little bit harder. Let's go to like the last month, see what we can look at here. Because this is where I thought AMC was going to hold here. I thought AMC was going to hold at the $49, $50 mark, and then we fell through that. And then I guess
Fernando, good luck, Fernando. It might. You never know.
Wait till the morning. I don't really like, unless they got earnings or something coming up. I usually don't care about after hours prices because it's all going to change by the morning. Anything could come out.
Yep.
So I guess AMC's new support could be possible 40. It's touched it twice. Good possibility there.
Tomorrow, we'll see.
If it goes down another 40, hold your breath.
Yeah, if it goes down another 10% or so tomorrow, you know, if tomorrow's going to be another red day, it's going to be testing that $40 mark for sure.
Right.
So we'll see. And then, yeah, if it goes past that, it's just.
Well, looks like we got a couple articles for you guys tomorrow.
Dang, look at that.
Neo's potential sub-brand said to target $31,000. That's what we talked about today in today's video about it being cheaper. So we may end up.
But 31,000. That's like what Tesla. If I remember correctly, that's what Tesla's Model 3 was kind of supposed to be priced at. And then now it's like, you know, it just kept getting more and more expensive.
I like how they put the picture of the extremely futuristic EV.
Right. That's not going to be $40,000 or $30,000.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what they need to do is do a $30,000 car under 40 at least.
Look at this. Well, you know, we're gonna get, since you guys are here, we're gonna give you a sneak peek of tomorrow's content. How about that?
A sneak peek action.
Let's see here. Neo is assembling a team internally to secretly create a newer low-end sub-brand, which we talked about today, that will target a market price of around $31,300. That's what we need, baby. That's what we need.
Yeah, Dick. That's the plan here.
Man, oh man, that's big news. That's huge.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's really good
and to actually get some kind of confirmation, not just, you know, rumors in the rumor mill, as we say.
Because then that's going to allow them to enter the mass market too. That's huge.
That's when blast off happens.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, they're gonna be profitable next year for sure.
Listen, we're going to Vegas in September. I think Daddy's gonna hit the blackjack table and see if I can win some Neo money. Let's get it.
I just bet it all on black, dude.
All right.
All in.
See how that works out.
Yeah, just all in on black. And
yeah, that would be dope.
Yeah.
Li Auto has been coming up lately too. Let's check out Li Auto because we've been in and out of this one 100 times.
I haven't watched.
Let's see what Tip Ranks has for them, but you know, So right now, Li Auto's at $27. The low is 31, average of 42, and a high is 62. That one's actually really good. This one's just as good as Neo. I mean, a 57% upside from where it's at right now. That's a pretty damn good investment right there.
What's XPeng? Because XPeng was looking better than had better potential returns if you based it off of these, estimates.
It's only got 29%. It's not. It's $38, but still.
Yeah.
I mean, on Neo, still not bad.
Because you guys, I added up to 400 shares. Thanks for the feedback. Never invested before. I also own 200 shares of AMC. I'm doing it for my kids.
Well, hopefully it works out for you, my guy.
400. I mean, your 400 shares of Neo will work out for you. We'll see with AMC. Hopefully it works out.
Look at AMC's price target right now. It's low as a dollar.
91% downside. Yeah, I remember. It's just a big joke. Like, I remember the one guy, the one analyst, he raised his price target, I think, to like $5 or something, or $3.50 something. I can't remember exactly, but it was like he raised it a little bit, and it was like, nobody cares about your price target. Like,
they're holding as long as it takes, I guess. I think that's, if you're talking about the hedge funds, that's what they're doing. They're trying to outhold us, but we can't let them do that. We got to outhold them.
Exactly. Yeah, Fernando, what did you what's your cost basis on your Neo shares? It's 400 shares. That's pretty awesome.
Right.
Yeah, C3 AI, however you want to say that. I've been hearing a lot about that lately. Yeah, it's either up really good or it's down. Like, so yeah, I've never really looked into getting into it.
Jeffrey, there seems to be a lot of stocks that are heavily shorted. I think, and it depends on the percentage, because we've looked at this before. What was that website that we looked at before? Was that FinViz?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. $38 for your Neo shares. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. Yeah, I think the share float 7.31.
The short float, yeah. So
that's also, yeah.
How about
that is also like delayed. I think once a quarter. It's only, or every
and that's
2
a
months.
possibility. Let's see what AMC's is. AMC's 22%. The GME.
Yeah, Fernando, you're in the green. You're in the money. So
GME's 20%.
By the end of this year, you'll be sitting with
real fat. Hopefully.
Yeah.
I mean, there, and that's what with Neo, man. With Neo, there's a lot of people saying this thing. Like, I am so convinced that this stock is not going. Like, it is not going to tank. If it 100% tanks, something terrible happened.
Right. Exactly. It's like, not. Yeah.
Like, I'm really over the fears of delisting. Even if they're facing delisting, they have 3 years to get their crap together.
Right, and everyone's saying like, they could just kick out the Chinese stocks from the market, but it's like Chinese. I think the issue is a lot of people think Chinese stocks are a new thing to the U.S. market, but like Chinese stocks have been on the U.S. market for a while.
I mean, look
like
how long,
forever.
Like,
they're not just gonna kick them off.
Which I think a lot of the delisting fears has a lot to do with the the news. Yeah. The news is fully on corrupt. I mean, clearly people outside of the United States. You ever seen Sky News? I think it's Sky News. What's the one in Australia?
Yeah, it's Sky. It's Sky, whatever. Yeah. Sky something.
It is absolutely ridiculous. They're like they see it from the outside, and it's like most Americans can see right through the news, like their propaganda, but like they think we can't, and it's hilarious. And even the Australian news is like, what a joke. I love it. I love it.
After AMC, I'm loading up on Sundial. We've been in and out of that one. Every time it just runs up, we just sell it. You made really good money that one time on the Sundial.
Me?
Yeah.
I think I lost my butt on Sundial.
No, not the first time. The first time you were up over 100 and some %.
I can't remember, unless you're thinking of something else.
Maybe. but we've been in it.
I think I got caught chasing Sundial. I think I got FOMO'd on that one. And then I know I got in good on HCMC. I know I made out on that one.
Yeah, and then NNDM. Maybe it's NNDM, the one I'm thinking, not Sundial.
Ooh, NNDM, yes. NNDM, I made out on that one real well. I ran that one all the way up to like $14, $15.
Right. Anthony, do we see AMC going to $100 a share?
I think it's possible, but it's just a matter of people holding. My concern with AMC is that we've already seen the run up. I don't want to say this is where we see it, but
right. I mean, if you look back at the first time GameStop ran up, AMC is doing the exact same thing GameStop did. Went to the moon, pulled back, kind of recovered. If you zoom in on that first big upswing
right here.
Yeah, it went to the moon, pulled back a little bit, went back up, and then just crashed. We're kind of at the crash point with AMC. So it's just, we're going to have to wait and see. People need to focus on AMC if we want this thing going to $100.
Right.
Back when this was $60, $70, yeah, I thought this thing was for sure going to $100. But we all need to just calm down with the ADHD and focus.
Right.
Focus on.
Let's see here. I thought I just saw this. Isn't Sundial getting delisted? I think Sundial will get delisted if it stays below that $1 mark. So right now it's still above $1.
And and usually what happens then, it just goes to the OTC markets.
Right. Which you can still buy and trade, but
right. That's what probably will happen.
I think if it gets delisted, I think it's going to hurt them.
Oh,
obviously, but like,
right.
I predict over 2K for AMC. That would be dope. I would love to see it, but I don't know if that'll happen. I would love to see it though.
Yeah.
I mean, they were predicting GameStop over 1,000 back in January, and it ran up to like $450.
Yeah, even Elon was trying to pump it to 1,000, and it still didn't make it to 1,000.
What should I do with my AMC calls? Oof. Yeah, that's totally up to you. We don't do option trading, but totally that's up to you on that one. I can't answer those. I don't want to tell you to do something and then it fall through. What about the dark pool for AMC? Do you think that 15 to 21 days is true? Even the price, assuming 1,500. What is the dark pool? I haven't heard that term. I've been following up with AMC, and I have yet to hear.
Is that just another term for like all the fake shares out there? Or yes, the dark pool price for AMC is about 1,500 without short covered potential gamma squeeze of calling options. I mean, then yeah, we could hit 1,500. That'd be ridiculous. Oh, hey, from Singapore. Oh, we got in at the high. I'll see you later, Bob.
Have a good night, Bob. Nothing so I think trade.
I think AMC
total. I'm gonna post this in here. And you guys can read on that for the dark pool. But hopefully that's not, that's just typical Wall Street if that's the case. Wouldn't surprise me. Let's see here.
Where am I at here?
I mean, it's a possibility that the ones pushing it up are the ones trying to get the momentum to go down.
Right. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if some of the suits are the ones that are trying to pump other stocks to take attention away from AMC.
I mean, it's a possibility, but I also think that you have all these people who are saying diamond hands hold gorilla strong. These are probably the same people that are taking profits at $75.
Right.
Because no one is going. I said this many times. if AMC hits $1,000 and you don't sell because it's just going to keep, you think it's going to keep going and it tanks all the way back down to $100, no one is going to give a flying F if you get caught holding your bag. If you say, oh man, are you guys coming back for me? I held at 1,000. They're going to be like, no, you're an idiot. You should have sold. Like, no one's going to care. Right. And that's, I hate to say it, man, but that's just the way it is. I really want to see AMC do good stuff, but you got to be realistic here too. It sucks, but
from New Orleans, what options would you recommend? Yeah, we don't not yeah.
Let's see here.
Hey, Rocket. Thank you. I figured that's what you're talking about, but I didn't want to say. I figured that's what you were talking about.
What do you mean, step brother?
Thank you. Thank you for subbing. Thank you for subbing. Appreciate it.
That's so good. You should check out some trade trades. I've been watching a little bit of trade trades from what I can. I'm definitely following along with his because obviously him and Matt Kors know a hell of a lot more than we do about AMC, and I'm glad that they're kind of like the what's the guy on Twitter? Kitty? He was the one behind GameStop.
Oh, the original GameStop one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
Every ape for themselves. That's exactly right. Every ape for themselves.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see here.
I mean, you know how many people? Yeah, Roaring Kitty, exactly. You know how many people were shouting?
That's it. Yeah.
Shouting. I'm sure I'm gonna get hate, but you know how many people were saying diamond hands when GameStop was at its peak, and they didn't sell, and then they couldn't sell when it's crashing down, and then you just lost 1,000%.
Right. So and you'd hate to see it.
There's so many people out there that are just saying diamond hands, but on the side they're selling and taking profits and trying to get everyone else to pump it up for them. That's something everyone needs to realize.
Right.
So, yeah, we're just the honest ones out there, which is a rare thing.
So this is Lou versus Wall Street. I saw this guy on TikTok.
Yeah, Fernando, they halted the crap out of GameStop.
Dick, I'm gonna look into that Lou versus Wall Street.
It came crashing down like crazy, so yeah.
Let's see here. Unity is strength. I mean, we totally agree. Totally agree.
Been holding since dividends.
Let's see here.
Yeah, I mean, when everything's tanking too, that's something you got to realize is you're not going to be able to sell because all their servers are going to crap. We use Fidelity and their servers are always the best compared to everybody else's. And even theirs were when GameStop was coming down or going up, like they were even slow.
Right.
That's just something that people need to realize. You know, it might be crashing down to nothing, and there's nothing you can do about it. You're not going to be able to sell, even if you wanted to. I know a lot of people hate to hear it, but it's just facts. Yeah, Fidelity. We like Fidelity the most. Been in it since $5. What are you? Do you have a plan on when to sell?
Let's see here.
I mean, I don't sell everything, but I'm not ashamed to say that I took some profits. I mean, I took profits on the day it ran up 100%, and I made a lot more money doing that than I would have been just holding this thing.
Right.
I mean, yeah, it's more about the money, but why did you buy into AMC? So you could potentially make a shit ton of money.
Well, the problem with AMC is it's not
really about
AMC is not about fundamentals. It's about, screwing Wall Street. You're not buying AMC shares because you think AMC is going to be a great company in 10 years.
Right. Exactly. And I'm all for, and that's the main reason I'm in it. It's because, screw those guys.
I've heard a lot, Zachy Chan, I've heard a lot of people talking about SOS. I don't know if this is kind of one of those penny stocks that's kind of run up. I'll have to look into it more, but I've seen quite a few people talking about SOS. It's like a good, I'll have to look into it because, let's see here. SOS mines crypto in China, clean energy.
Thank you, Rocket. Appreciate it.
Yeah, we really do appreciate that, Rocket.
I mean, a lot of times what I do too is I'll just put in, I don't know, just throwing out a number. I'll put $500 in it. And then when it runs up, I'll take out that $500 and then I'll just let the rest ride, which is me taking out a very small percent and then leaving the majority in it. And then just whatever happens, happens.
Right.
So, I mean, to me, that's a smart thing to do. But yeah, obviously the main goal here is to screw the Wall Street guys, but obviously you don't want to lose money in the process.
Right.
Because
right.
they screw you. And it's counterproductive.
Joey, I mean, I kind of agree with your statement there, but then again, like, at the end of the day, it's not going to feel good when you're down 75% in a stock because you want to be an ape.
Right. Yeah.
I'm all about doing what Wall Street is doing to us, but I'm not going to be the only one doing it and then losing my money. So it's going to take all of us, not just some of us. But I really hope AMC goes to the moon. I want to see this thing blast off.
Right.
Workhorse, not just for me, but just for against them.
Yeah, Workhorse. It's been running up good lately. I don't know. All these other kind of reminds me of just like altcoins. It's like alt meme stocks. They ran up really good for like 2 days and then everything just sold off.
Who's this? Workhorse?
Workhorse, but all of them. Clove, Go EV, Canoe. There's like more than 10 of them.
See, Workhorse had its run up. Yeah, similar to a lot of other things running up to 60. This is back when NEO was running up towards 60 as well. And then it sold off.
Yeah. Yeah, we talked about the 1,500 price in the dark pools. We were talking about that earlier.
Listen, if you guys aren't subbed to the channel yet, hit that sub button. We're not going to bother you with it a million times, but...
Thanks, Rocket. I mean, that's what it reminds me of. It's just like, just these little side stocks that people tried pumping real quick.
Nice social media war. Let's see here.
Thank you, Dick Large. I appreciate it. I appreciate all your support in like every video we post. Yeah, I mean, obviously it's not normal fundamentals, and like you said, this is a buy and hold, and we rich. This is a little funny thing we've been saying in videos is we hold, we gold.
Right. We have to put that on like a t-shirt or something.
Yeah, but that only goes so far until everyone just panic sells.
What is the stock that we made a video on and like a day or two later, this thing ran up like 80%?
Wasn't it like XLXX or something like
Fleet.
that?
XL Fleet.
Yeah, XL Fleet.
I'm real proud of this one.
Played that one real well.
Yeah, XL Fleet. This one I was proud of. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to anybody in chat. I listened to Jim Cramer on this one, and I'm probably gonna get hate for that, but I did. This is back like, yeah. I listened to Jim Cramer on this one, and this was the only time I've ever listened to Cramer. Now he was right. I bought this thing back here when it was like $15 or $16, and then they merged, and it shot all the way up to $35, and it sold out there.
Right.
Yeah, I'm real proud of that one.
He's gotta know. He's gotta know when to sell.
Right.
Some of our favorite stocks. Hang on, let me pull up my thing real quick.
I'm gonna say this, Neo is probably my absolute favorite. Neo, Tesla.
Yeah. DraftKings, yeah. Chewy. It's kind of a weird one, but Chewy's. I mean, that thing's made us stupid money.
Chewy, yeah. Chewy was actually really good.
Yeah.
I bought this back when it was 89 and it sold out at like 104.
Yeah. Roku's been one of my top things too. Let
me see here. Yeah, so I bought into Chewy back here when it was like $82, and I rode that up to like 104 or 105 is when I pulled out, and then it tanked back off. So I think Chewy's actually at a decent price right now.
Yeah.
Have a good night, Jose.
Yeah. Those are the main ones. I've been in and out of Teladoc a couple times, and that one's treated me really good. Like Teladoc in the first month or so of this year, it was up 40 or 60%. I can't remember. It was up stupid in like no time.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey,
Greg's, we're not too bad. How are you?
Let's see. What do you think the chances are for $40 options and higher that expire next week? Again, we don't do much option trading, so, or I shouldn't say it much. We don't do it at all.
Yeah. Sorry if I already covered it. What's your prediction for AMC tomorrow? I mean, we're sitting up after hours, which is honestly kind of surprising.
I think a lot will tell if it holds this 40.
Right. If we go past that, it's no good. But yeah. I honestly don't know what's going to happen tomorrow because I don't know if it's been going down 10% the last like 3 days or something. So if that continues, there's going to be a point where everyone just starts panic selling, which is no good. And this thing's going to be, back down to nothing in a day. But we've been holding pretty decently, I guess, at this range.
Right.
So I still think there's a lot of potential here. I don't know if tomorrow's going to go up. We'll have to wait and see what it's doing pre-market. But, all the other meme stocks have been going down as well. So it kind of seems like everything's losing some steam, but there's also got to be a little bit pullback at some point. So it's just hard. It's hard to tell if tomorrow's going to be a positive day or not.
Right. Have a good night, Elmer.
It needs to be, or
appreciate you hanging out.
Start setting in with everybody.
Right.
And that's when it, sells off. Yeah, Anthony. I mean, that one day when we were running up like 100%, it's just nuts.
If AMC hits $50 tomorrow, it'll be a good thing.
Yeah, Greg's. We try to answer every comment on all our videos and in the live chat. Sometimes it's really hard because they're flying by super fast. But yeah, we try to. That's something that we try to do. Greetings from Miami, Florida. Hey, it's not that far away from me. I'm just straight across the other side. Go straight across Alligator Alley. That's where I'm at.
Jared, we appreciate that. We appreciate the feedback. Yeah, we try to kind of keep we try not to pump things up. We try to give it to you guys as it is.
Yeah, we try to
Now, see, real quick, let me hit you guys with this because we get a lot of feedback about this. So we get a lot of feedback about our thumbnails and our titles and our descriptions and stuff like that in our videos. Like some people say it's clickbait, some people say that it's, hey, it's, You're not talking about it, but it's like a lot of people on YouTube do not, if you do not make YouTube videos, you don't realize how complicated it is to get your channel out there. And so you have to push this stuff a little bit edgy. And even Stock Mo made a video about using the word massive. He put out 2 videos. One video did not use the word massive, and the other video he used the word massive. And he tripled his views when he put the word massive in the title.
Right.
So it's like we have to do it in order to get for you guys to see us, in the top 10 of the video list. We're not trying to purposely scam or clickbait anybody, but it's kind of off topic. But Elmer's brother here, great content, love it. Hey, thank you, we appreciate it, Giovanni. Price target for August. I was saying $60 to $70 by the end of this year. But what are we in, June? I'm going to say $50 by June or by August.
Yeah, Dick, that's some actual clickbait right there. Like, we'll never be those guys. Like, there's some YouTubers out there that will just put fake stuff in the title or thumbnail for clicks. Yeah,
I'm just reading his comment about putting boobs on his class.
I was reading it. I was reading it too. That's why I was struggling to talk. But yeah, we won't make things up for views. Like you have to spice things up a little bit, but we're not gonna just straight lie to you guys.
Adam, we said the same thing. Apes' biggest problem is that we are pumping 6 stocks at a time. Let's squeeze all in one to bank. We've said that from the start. That's the problem. It starts with one, which it started with GameStop and AMC, and then all of a sudden now you have Wish, you have Workhorse, you have hundreds of other stocks.
Go EV. There was
Wendy's,
yeah, it's just an endless list. And that's when I started getting concerned about AMC, because that is when GameStop fell apart.
Exactly.
So if those are all over with, which it looked like those all pretty much tanked off for the most part, besides last time I looked at Wish today, it was actually barely positive. But since those seem like they might be over with, then yeah, that gets me more excited about AMC, because we all need to focus on this thing.
Right. Yo, next do you guys think do you think we should risk it?
What?
Just put some random person in the stock or in the thumbnail.
I did.
Just put some random girl in the thumbnail. What do you guys think we should do? You think we should do that? Clickbait it? Put some random girl holding a Neo sign.
That was some Asian girl in the corner. Show a little bit of cleavage or something.
Let's see here. It's getting hot in this room, man.
Yeah, the 50 to 60, we always try to stay reasonable.
I just don't want to overshoot it and be like, oh yeah, 90, and then it's not right.
Right. We're not gonna really ever try to just pump everything else up like crazy.
If you want to see a terrible chart, look up ORPH. Is that the one that ran up like 1,000,000% today?
Yeah, that might be the one that was up 1,000% today. Yeah, and then came crashing down.
That is absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah. Think if you're that guy at the top, counting diamond hands and didn't sell. It's a big oof on you.
No, we're not going to put a girl in the thumbnail. We're not going to do it.
Yuki, thank you.
We've gotten so many, we've gotten quite a few strikes on our channel. We don't want to do anymore because if we do, we'll lose the channel. So,
yeah, Greg's, you sub to your station. Thank you. 94 for AMC July 4th. That'd be all right. Do a video on a chick getting AMC tattoo, 4 million views. I mean, for sure. First, though, this is a real YouTuber style right here. First, you'd make a video saying, if this video gets 4,000 likes, then, whoever's going to get an AMC tattoo. Because that video got a crap ton of likes, it's going to get pushed like crazy.
Right.
which is obviously good. And then the AMC video itself, tattoo video, is going to get a crazy amount of views also. So that's how you take full advantage of that situation.
Right. Yeah, AMC is up after hours.
A Neo tattoo.
Not too concerned about it right now. I want to see what it's going to do pre-market. Strikes. So basically we've gotten we did a short. I made a short on TikTok, and then I uploaded it to YouTube, and we got a copyright claim for the music. I didn't realize the music would give us that. And then when we were doing the Dogecoin SNL stream, we put a small snippet of SNL in the video, like 5 or 10 seconds of the video, and they got us on that one too. So I think if we get one more within like 90 days or something, then our channel will get taken down, and we're not about to risk that. So
Chad gets a Neo tattoo. I mean,
oof. Listen, I love Neo, but
everybody's got a price. Just saying.
Wait, you said if this video got 45 likes, you'd get a Neo tattoo? Is that what I heard?
No. If ever pulled together like $1 million, I'd get a Neo tattoo. That's not even a joke. So if you guys want to start something, that's probably against YouTube standards too. So just act like I didn't say that.
Just get it on your forehead.
Right.
A walking billboard for Neo.
Yeah, Greg, it kind of sucks. Like you can get strikes for what other people post as well, like in the comments. Like you can't always be watching what everyone's posting in the comments. Like that's insane.
If it dips the 30s, I might double down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Yeah, it'll be interesting. I seriously thought we were going to hold the 50, and then it fell through, so we'll find out if it holds 40. I think that'll be a big thing.
Rocket, are you in Neo or anything at all, or mainly just here for the AMC? I guess the 800.
What is?
When do you plan on selling?
What is Amazon or AMC CEO's name? Aaron? I can't remember his name. Aaron A something. It's Aaron something.
It's Adam Aaron.
Adam Aaron. Yeah. Is it Adam A. Aaron?
Yeah, it's just one A. Yeah, CNOX, for sure. We just got to hold the 40s for AMC. If it breaks past that, it's not going to be any good. And I think that's when panic selling will kick in.
What did he say? Oh, he tweeted quite a bit. So there are no mysteries in yesterday's shareholder count. For continued transparency, as of June 2nd, about 4.1 million investors held about 501.8 million AMC shares. Individuals had more than 80% of the shares, but the count included everyone, both individuals and institutions. It was a global count, not just shares held by those in the U.S. and Canada. The summary numbers were accurately rounded. We said there were about 4.1 million holders, each owned on average about 120 shares.
Yeah.
The numbers add up correctly.
Yeah, we're still bullish on AMC for sure. It's hard telling what's going to happen tomorrow. We need to stay above this 41 mark for it to keep going up. They've all the meme stocks have been going down lately, so tomorrow is going to be like it could be the deciding factor whether this thing keeps going or not.
Right. I think yeah, we'll see if it holds.
I'd watch you guys play online slots and poker. That would get you some views.
Yeah, see, there's a guy I watch on Twitch that does that. I'll have to find out if that's like a possible thing. I don't want to get in trouble for like gambling or some nonsense because YouTube's sensitive.
Right.
I heard South Korea bought 230 million of AMC. Maybe. I haven't heard that, but
Are you serious? Scott, are you serious?
Yeah, ain't nobody got time for Robinhood.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. If you were in GameStop the first time in Robinhood, and after that you didn't get out of Robinhood, then whatever happens after that's on you. Like, because it's good. It just keeps happening. Yeah, Safe Moon.
What's that? Safe Moon? Roobet. I wish we could do Roobet, but I don't think we can. It's not in our region. I've wanted to play it so freaking bad. Yeah, it's not available in your region. Damn it, man.
Is that just because like a US thing or like state
yeah,
thing?
it's I think it's a state thing. Go to Roobet, see if you can get on it on your computer.
You YOLO'd GME and the quickest 4K you lost in your life. Yeah, I got in on the first round of GameStop, but then the other couple little pumps it had, I didn't get in on. But I made out good on the first one.
VPN to Argentina. See, now I'm gonna have to look into that because I've seen. Obviously it's what a lot of people have been doing.
Yeah, I can't get into it either.
You can't either. Let's see here. I think it goes. I think it goes by state. Oh, it's not available in the U.S. due to net restrictions. It's just because they don't want us. They don't want us to be rich here in America.
What is this? Like China? Like
No, have you ever heard of Roobet?
Yeah.
It's like real legit. I would love to play
I'm just
it.
saying it sounds like China, like our country banning
Oh, right.
us.
Oh, I gotcha. However, you can mask your IP address with a secure and reliable VPN, and you can play games without any limits. Might have to look into that because that would be pretty dope.
Yeah, that's how like people in China get on Google and stuff. They just VPN because can't get on Google in China.
Just lose a bunch of money in front of all you guys because why not?
Right. Anthony, I mean, if they do that, that's on them.
Have you won any money? Perfecto?
$1 free a day. Play craps. Heck yeah.
Well, I'll have to look into that. If that's something you guys would enjoy, we'll have to. Well, maybe we'll put out a post later tonight or tomorrow, because we thought about playing video games or something while we're talking. Play Warzone or Call of Duty and something to play while we're talking on stream.
Right.
Well, let's see here. So, you guys have MySpace? I do. I did. I've actually looked up my MySpace the other day.
I never had a MySpace.
You freaking boomer. Chad's a boomer. You guys will realize that as the more you're around the channel. Chad's a boomer.
You ready for this? I mean, I don't know if you could call me a boomer because I was on social media before MySpace.
What iPhone do you have right now?
Friggin' Zanga.
What iPhone number do you have?
No, don't worry about that. But I mean, I was on social media before MySpace, so I don't know if you can call me a boomer.
You remember
Good old
AIM?
dude. I had a dial-up forever. That's not my fault though.
Right.
So you guys have MySpace. I don't know. I mean, yeah.
I mean, if you cash out and got $2,600 gains, hell yeah, man.
Exactly.
But hey, you got diamond hands? You know, that's the big thing. Everybody's worried about diamond hands.
Dating forums? Are you talking about like the AOL groups, the group chat things, the chat rooms, whatever the heck they were called?
ASL.
Right, ASL. I remember in school they were like telling everyone to be like, watch out for people that say that stuff. It was hilarious.
I 100% agree this is a war on corruption. I 100% agree. And I don't know why this doesn't piss more people off. Like the fact that this is caught plain daylight, everyone's like, oh, buy then sell. No, dude, like hold. But at some point, everyone's going to be like, all right, I'm going to take my money. And then it starts a downward trend. And you just got to be out before you get caught holding your bag.
Yep. No, sorry, I didn't get the super bad reference. Super bad's classic.
It's as old as he is.
What?
Mom, get off the phone. I'm trying to play games. Right.
Exactly.
I remember the one time AOL, they used to have the phone screener. So like you can be online and hear the phone ring and it tells you who's calling. And we won a cruise. It was some scammer. We won a cruise. We tried talking our mom into getting the free cruise. Yeah, she wouldn't let us.
Yeah. I remember the first time. Remember Roadrunner internet?
Oh, yeah.
That's what I got, like, the first time after AOL. And I remember when they set it up, like, I got online, and then, like, I had my mom pick up the phone, and I was like, this is amazing that it still worked when the phone
right.
was... like kids these days, like, they don't understand the struggle.
Yeah, if you guys aren't subbed to the channel yet, hit that sub button. Join the fantastic community we're going over here. We're on our way to 5,000 subs already. I can't believe that. Appreciate all the support we've gotten so far. 5,000 subs, man. That's awesome.
At Wedding Crashers, I got you. I got you on that one. On that one. Wedding Crashers, classic. Yeah, the Roadrunner was beast, man. So good.
AMC is now is in 4D. Now it should be more.
Who would win, arm wrestle, Chad, or the other dude?
The other dude? I mean, I ought to be charging you guys to be in here, man. It's not safe in here with these guns.
Easy, all right.
Oh, that was terrible.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Yeah, and there's like so much just like bad news that's being put out, and just fake bad news being put out to like scare people. Like I saw like not even a week ago, maybe a little over a week ago, that I forget who it was, Market something, I forget the website. They put out an article saying that AMC is a horror show and that you should like stay away from it, and they put like a scary face on the article, like just trying to like, you know, push the fear even more. Like it was dumb. There's so much of that crap out there.
Right. Let's see here. Chad, show us the gun show.
He's wearing an Under Armour hat.
I have most of my hats are Under Armour.
Does that give you like an extra 5 horsepower or something?
It does actually. It's 10. I'm really hoping that one day, like, we can get Under Armour to be a sponsor of this channel. Just like straight up, just Under Armour. Be dope. They have the best Freedom collection ever. If you guys have not seen Under Armour's Freedom collection, Google it. It'll make you feel real American.
Yeah, Greg's. It was through Time Warner cable. I have Comcast now, but that's just because I moved to Florida.
Holding so AMC, GME, ZOM. I was in ZOM there for a little bit. Who else is doing shots? Every time it says Chad, it says Neo.
I mean, we can make a game out of it. But where do you think Neo's gonna go tomorrow?
You talking to me?
I just wanted to say Neo.
Oh. $1,000. I mean, hell, Scott, that's going to totally benefit you in the long run anyways. Like, that's going to 100% benefit you. Listen,
hey, Rocket. At least you know who you are. Be proud of who you are.
Yeah, I wonder if anybody's actually gotten that free popcorn.
Fernando, that's hilarious. I mean, I have an AMC where I live, so I get to go and just walk in and see what happens. Right. I mean, I'm sure they just give you free popcorn. I mean, it's on their website. It's a legit thing.
I saw this TikTok of this one guy who was like, "Yeah, I own this place." He just walks into his AMC. He's like, "Yeah, give me some popcorn. I own this place."
That's hilarious. Neo 100K. I mean, that'd probably be our most viewed video. Also, our most hated video.
Right.
Our most viewed video. Right, exactly, Scott. I just saw that you said, guess who owns most of the stock media outlets? Exactly. That's why they're putting out that nonsense about AMC and stuff. Don't believe me, just watch. Yeah. I'm fully aware of that. It's hot garbage.
Let's see here.
Scott, are you talking about the popcorn? Portfolio will look like a phone number.
I thought I had some. Oh, that's what it was. Okay, there we go.
Mike, I actually put that in a notepad.
Oh.
So I knew before.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I've been doing that because it's like, you never know how many you're going to get. And it's just like, well, it went up either by 10 or like 100. I'm not quite sure. Like, because it went up so much, like you don't know where you were at.
Just changed my LinkedIn cover to the co-owner of AMC. Dude, that's awesome. That is dope. That is a great idea. I love that.
That's hilarious.
That is freaking funny as hell.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I got chocolate on me. Nothing gets chocolate out. That's unfortunate.
Hey, what's going on, Isaac? How you doing, man?
Hey.
You don't have no Cash App at home to send you a few bucks? Oh, I do not. We do not have Cash App.
I mean, we have a PayPal. Well, I mean, I have a PayPal that I could give you. Send a super chat, you noob. I mean, you could do that.
You don't have to do that, man. We appreciate we just appreciate you guys being here.
Scott, I mean, you could just walk out and walk back in and just go up to a different person and be like, yeah, I'm here for the free popcorn. And then that's your free refill. Oh, let's see here.
Just curious. Oh, stream, please. Hopefully the stream didn't cut out on you guys. I dropped in frames there. Let's see here. Just curious if hedgies keep digging deeper and deeper hole. Let them keep digging the hole, man. We'll be the ones on the other end holding the money above their head.
Right.
I think. I mean, Neo is definitely they're definitely doing things right on their end. They've got. I think the ET7 is probably one of the best, if not the best, EVs out there. If it does everything they say it does, it is going to be one of the best. And then once the autonomous driving gets better for them, they get to level 5. Like they're just going to be sitting on top of the world. What's everybody buying with their AMC money? Boats and hoes. Boats and hoes. I'm gonna buy you a nice dinner at Olive Garden. God, that's so good, man. Changing your freaking LinkedIn profile to AMC co-owner. That is so good.
Yeah, that's really good.
Something in bulk on Amazon. Stay away from Clove. Yeah, it's one of the ones that is.
Yeah, that was one of those. That was quick pump and dump, pretty much.
Yeah, it just sucks, man. That I think this is just a big way that they're just trying to get our attention off AMC, and it totally worked, just like it did in January.
Right.
Let's see here. Put this up. There we go. Let's see here. So, if the price of AMC is really $1,500, like they say, they're swinging. What does that mean to us? To see it at 40. Yeah, I think that goes into the dark pool that we were just talking about earlier.
Yeah.
And if that's a real thing, if the whole dark pool thing's like a legit thing, like why does that not piss people off?
Right.
It's just like they're doing illegal shit and it's not pissing people off, and I don't understand it. Fernando, that's awesome. I changed my Facebook to co-owner of AMC, and people thought I legit became the CEO. I mean, everybody's a CEO at this point. When Aaron was on, or Aaron, whatever the hell his name is, when he was on with Trey Trades, he was talking about trying to get the shareholders to approve the share offering next year. Yeah. Oh, man. Sweating like crazy right now. My computer is cooking this room. Let me see here. Let me see. Thunderclam, so do I need to buy or hold all of my Doge? You know, I want you to sell all your Doge. No, I'm just kidding. You do you. Yeah, don't let I mean, if they do more share offerings, we're gonna see this price go down like crazy. So Since the stock nerds days. I mean, that was good times. That was good times.
Yeah, that was good times. Fond memories of stock nerd days.
Well, see, for those that don't know, or for those that are new here, this channel used to be called Stock Nerds, and we actually got an email. We actually got an email saying that we were what was it, copyright infringement or trademark something? Trademark. We got a trademark infringement on the name Stock Nerds, which we didn't realize was a thing. And sure enough,
yeah, we looked it up, but we didn't look at like the trademarks and stuff, like the trademark database. We didn't look it up there. Yeah.
So we had to change it. So that's the reason we're at the dudes now. Let's see. He gets 7,000 likes and 56 dislikes. He must be one of the haters. That wouldn't surprise me. Give us your backgrounds on you guys. I mean, we can. Backgrounds. Okay, so let's see here. Let's go. I'll start with myself because Chad's busy. Starting with myself, let's see here.
Depends on what, like, specify some info you want to know, because like I don't know where to go with that.
So my social security number is 385. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
So okay, I'll just give you a little bit of background. I went to school for software development. So my background is in software development, but I've been dealing with stocks for quite some time. You know, just keep trying to learn about them and understand them more. And yeah, and now I work for a big petroleum company operating pipelines. Me and Chad have known each other since middle school. We lived in the same town. He moved to Florida. I'm still in Ohio. First I was born. Let's see here. Let's see here. Was school, education, sports? I did an online school for 4 years. It was just some online local school. No sports. I like to tell people I was a 5-star recruit for Ohio State. But yeah, I have my bachelor's in software development or computer science or whatever you want to compare it to. That's what I'm studying. Yeah, I mean, if you guys have Android, I'm just gonna plug my game. If you guys have Android, look up the game Llama Leap on the Google Play Store. You can't get it on iOS anymore because I'm not paying for iOS, but you can download Llama Leap. And yeah, I made that game. I made it. I'm Mike. Nice to meet me. I'm Date Mike. Nice to meet me. Doing time in lockup. Yeah, Chad's a serial killer, so.
Yeah. Yeah, when I interviewed for my last job, actually, the recruiter, the last thing they had to do was run a background check. And he's like, well, as long as you haven't robbed any banks or anything. And he's like, I don't think you have any problems there. And I was like, well, how recent does it have to be? And he just looked at me. It was like one of those recruiter things, like they try to like butter you up and like they take you out to eat and stuff, and they're all like, you just, it's more of a chill thing. It's not like a super serious thing. And it was just hilarious to see his face when I said like ask how recent, like how far back those go. It was hilarious. Right. He thought I was serious for a little bit, and it was freaking hilarious. But yeah, I guess it depends. Like I said, really depends on what you want to know. But yeah, like he said, I don't know if you said this, but we met like back in middle school, and we've been friends since then. And then I went to college for like a year and a half, and then I moved out of my mom's house, and I lived in an apartment, and then doing full-time work and full-time school sucked, and I
Oh yeah, it does.
needed the money more at that time, so I kind of dropped out of college, and then I never went back because I never really had the time or really especially the money to do it, and kind of worked out anyway because then I got into I went for computer science. That's what I was going for, and then I just kind of slowly worked up my way in the IT stuff. It's going to sound kind of dumb, but I started as like it was like a help desk, but it really wasn't like a typical help desk where you just call in and like someone just reads you a script. Like, did you turn it on? Did you turn it off? Like, I was actually like in the database trying to troubleshoot customer problems. Like, it wasn't like just basic help desk nonsense. So
Right.
I was, and then then I went to more development side of things because that's what I thought I originally wanted to do was development. Turns out I didn't want to do development. I did that for like a year. It's cool developing your own things, but when you are being told what to develop, kind of sucks. It loses its cool. So then I actually switched to the QA side of things, the quality assurance side of things. And then after that, they actually got bought out by a company. So I had to find a different job because everyone was kind of just getting fired left and right.
Right.
And so then I got a job at Hertz, their global headquarters, back when they actually were doing good as a company, not the crap that they are now. And I was quality assurance engineer there for a couple years, and then they changed CEOs. Then everything went downhill, as things usually do. And then I, got a different job doing quality assurance engineer stuff again, and then worked my way up to management. I'm like the QA manager. So yeah, just slowly worked my way up.
Fun fact: aside from your work, I'm actually the reason Chad and his wife are together too. So there's a good note.
Yeah. Yeah, Hertz. Yeah, Hertz sucks. Yeah, they outsourced their whole IT team. They fired, I think it was 462 people to be exact, if I remember correctly. Yeah, outsourced all of us, and then a couple years tried getting me back. Tried getting a lot of people back because they didn't realize they made a mistake, and everyone was like, "Nope, doesn't even matter."
Right.
Yeah, they even offered me almost double what I was making before, and I still said no, not happening. That friggin' sucked. But
Hunt play or Hunt God, appreciate that. If you guys want something to change, hit the sub button.
Now I'm the manager of QA at a software development company. It's pretty cool.
I think it'd be pretty dope if we get YouTube to be like a full-time job. I think that'd be a pretty dope thing. To be able to put out more content and stuff like that. I think that'd be pretty dope.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a Meet Kevin situation where you can pump out like 5 or 6 videos a day or do live streams and stuff.
Yeah, I actually like the live streams because then you can just, we can talk about this kind of stuff. We would never, talk about our jobs or whatever in a video because
in our videos we try not to be scripted. We try to do everything on the fly, and we try to give you guys like our real thoughts at the real time. But sometimes it's hard. But yeah, we try to keep everything as real as possible on everything from live streams to content. What you guys see here is the real us.
Now, Clam, did you actually know what I did for a living? I guess maybe it would help validate us a little bit that we actually have legit jobs. We're not, But yeah, I've actually been dealing with stocks I don't know, going on 6 years now at least. So I've been in it for a while.
Oh God, we'd appreciate that. We really do, honestly.
Because we got there was some comment I saw a couple days ago in one of our videos, and it's like, who are these kids? And it's like, I mean,
yeah, Scott, we do.
I mean, I guess
we do get paid, but it's not like a lot. It's, I mean, obviously, it's not enough to.
We can't quit our jobs,
right?
It would be fantastic. That would be awesome if that could be, eventually a full-time thing.
We've seen multiple channels literally blow up overnight with like 60,000 subs, like grow them instantly, and we're like, how the hell?
Right.
And it almost smells like a freaking bot, like they're botting their channels.
Right. There's a bunch of scams out there for like pay for subs and stuff too. I was gonna say something, but I forget what I was gonna say. Forgot what
you can pay me and I'll sub. Nailed it. Done. Thunderclamp. I think I've seen you on Twitch before. I think I've watched you on Twitch a couple times.
Yeah, real entertaining guy. He's awesome to watch. Sit there and watch him for hours. All right, I just wanted to make sure, Scott, because I've never used that before. So, but that's what I'm signed up as, and that's what it says my name as. Or it is Stock Dudes. So,
Scott, you don't have to do that, my guy. We appreciate it, but you don't have to do it. We appreciate the thought. I'm not gonna tell you what to do, but
these are my cousins. We're definitely not your cousins. But yeah, thanks, Scott, for if you're gonna help promote us, that would be fantastic. Again, we always try to answer every single question pretty much, unless you're being a troll. And yeah, try to be real. There's a lot of fake people out there.
Right.
Just trying to pump everything up.
I think we'll probably. It's getting late here. Let's probably run stream another 15 minutes. We're going on 2 hours, and yeah, I don't want to be up all night. Let me see here.
But I'm down.
Appreciate it, Hunt God. We'll keep it in mind. Scott, you actually want to hear a story about giving? There was one time I went to Meijer and some guy was trying to pay it forward by paying for my groceries, and I was so caught off guard I didn't know what to do. I ended up paying for his groceries. Like he paid like $130 for my groceries, and I was so caught off guard I didn't know what to do. I'm just like freaking out. So I'm like, no, let me pay for your $20 worth of groceries. And so I feel so dumb about it because I'm like, I should have just paid it forward to somebody else, and I just turn around and pay for his groceries.
Now, have a good night, Dick. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, so at the toll bridges here, that was a thing that happens a lot because it's like $2 or something. And so you'll go up and then they'll be like, oh, the person behind you or person in front of you paid for you. And it's like, well, everyone just, is like, well, then take my $2 and I'll pay for the person behind me. And it just like is a big chain reaction. But yeah, I've paid for, that is something I have always wanted to do. Like before we had legit jobs, like obviously didn't have a whole lot of money. So like I told myself when I actually had a good job and stuff, like I wanted to help other people out also. And it does feel pretty awesome to do stuff like that. Like even just for random people, like I paid for some random person's like meal at a restaurant and shit.
Right. Let me see here. AMC had 501 million outstanding shares. AMC's total number of shareholders is about 4. While some own more and some own less, the average stock holding is about 120 shares.
Yeah, Scott, like it doesn't even have to be much money at all. Like and you just make people's day.
So is he saying, so the total amount of shares, AMC had 501 million outstanding shares. And then he said 4.1 million investors held 501 million shares.
So are all the shares pretty much bought up?
That's what it sounds like. Individuals had about 80% of that. I mean, that could drive this thing up. If that's the case, I think we could see this thing go to the moon tomorrow. That's a good possibility.
Yeah. Yeah, Hunt God, we got spammers out of control. Like you try to delete it because we get some comments. You all should delete the spam comments, but like you guys don't realize, like they come in nonstop. Like it's unbelievable. You literally can't like delete them all. I mean, it doesn't surprise me that AMC board members are selling shares.
I mean,
if I was on the board,
yeah, you got to realize they're not.
I mean, a lot of them,
they're not trying to pump the stock,
right? And when I worked at Hertz, like you work for a huge company like that, and you get, as long as you're, not just like the bottom of the totem pole, like you get a lot of inside stuff of like, the C-suite people and what they do and, what their bonuses are and crap like that. And like these people probably have millions of shares or hundreds of thousands of shares. They could easily sell right now all their shares and just retire. Like if I had that option, I would do that. Like, why wouldn't you do that?
Especially at this price.
Right. It's just like, just sell everything. You have millions of dollars now and you're good to go. You don't have to do anything the rest of your life. So, I mean, I don't really blame them.
Yeah, we definitely, again, we don't do option trades. I mean, you would think that if all the shares are sold out that, if every single share was bought up, like this thing is going to go off of supply and demand at that point, and then it's going to cause us to go up. But obviously, I don't think it's going to happen tomorrow. I mean, who knows? Honestly, nobody freaking knows anymore. Yo, easy there, my guy. Easy. We see your comment. You don't need to spam it, my guy.
Yeah, we're going to hold. Hold for sure. If we hold, we gold.
Right.
Yeah, Scott, I saw that.
I mean, it sounds positive for the stock, but it's just a matter. It's so. I don't know. I don't even know anymore, honestly.
Oh, you bought at 67? That's unfortunate. Heck, Kitty King. 5 minutes, my guy. I mean, if you watched our videos, that's not true.
You're only 13. First rule of investing is don't listen to anybody on YouTube to an extent. Do your own research and develop, research and development, research and due diligence.
And especially don't put any money into meme stocks that you're not willing to lose.
Right.
No, we... Scott, are you talking to us? And obviously don't sell. I'll donate $5 if you take your shirt off.
Not happening.
I mean, there was that one live stream though.
Yeah, that one was embarrassing. No, don't want to talk about that. Well,
Aiden, hello. Right, exactly. That's what a lot of people don't realize. You only lose money when you sell. So you might be at a loss right now, but you don't actually lose the money. But you just gotta hold.
I mean, if it goes to 100, you're gonna be all right.
Right.
But yeah, it's just a matter of. Again, there's a lot of people that think this is gonna go way back up. So.
I mean, Scott, I guess you have a point. I mean, it is pretty unfortunate that he bought pretty much the peak almost. I guess I could have worded that better. I guess how I said that isn't going to make him feel any better about himself, so I do apologize. Yeah, you could always, I don't know if you could, but yeah, you could always buy more and average down, but I'm assuming at this point you don't want to buy more. I'm assuming that's how you're feeling. Yeah, Scott, that is true. If, we get to the prices a lot of people are saying, it's not going to matter if what you got in it.
Right.
Sell a kidney. They do go for a lot on the black market, I've heard.
Yeah, I can see us bouncing back up. I think we'll see what happens. I think, Mike, you might be onto something. I think if we fall below that 40, we could possibly see back to 30 to lower 30s. But if we can bounce off that, if we can break past 50 again, I think it'll be a good sign to break past 50.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think it needs to start going up though, because I think people are gonna start panic selling if it's just going down $10 every day. But
right,
yeah, we just need to hold this 41 support, and then we'll be good to go. It is good that it's up after hours at least.
Frog, go look up. This will make you feel better about yourself. There's a lot more people out there that know a lot more about AMC and stuff than we do. Go look up trades. Go look up Lou versus Wall Street. There's a lot more people out there have a lot more information and stuff about AMC than we do. We're just kind of just like the average investors when it comes to AMC. Like we got like just the baseline we're just holding at this point. So
See, it says that we own over 80%, but in the CEO's one tweet, it said it was combined. Like it wasn't, the 80% wasn't just us. It was also included institutions. As long as I read that correctly, which doesn't make any sense. Yeah, we just gotta, maintain this thing at least until the 18th. Can't have any panic selling until then.
Yeah, if that's the Scott, if that's the date that when all this, like when they're supposed to cover their shorts, then we're really hoping to see this thing run back up. That's what we want.
Kermit, that's awesome. That is awesome.
I mean, I had the chance today to buy a 3080 graphics card. I didn't pull the trigger.
Yeah,
it's unfortunate. I'm buying a yacht and retiring with AMC. Be one of those millionaires, AMC millionaires.
Right. Wonder if that Doge millionaire guy ever sold.
I'd hope so.
I mean, because just like you don't lose money unless you sell, you don't actually make money unless you sell as well. So there's that.
It's still
you might be a millionaire. Yeah, I think Doge is hype's kind of dead until
right now,
Elon tweets about something. Yeah.
All right, guys. I think we're gonna wrap the stream up here. We've been going for 2 hours. I am parched, man. I am like a freaking desert right now. I am so thirsty. I think we're gonna call it quits there. And yeah, it was great hanging out with all you guys. Great talking with all you. Great conversation, honestly. Really good conversation.
Yeah, it's nice to actually talk about, just random stuff, really.
Right. So. But if you guys aren't subbed to the channel yet, hit that sub button. We try to talk about a bunch of stocks over here on this channel. Try to keep you guys up to date and try to go on BS routes as well. But again, thank you guys so much for all your support. When's the next live stream? We're not quite sure. We kind of do them randomly right now. We haven't really picked out a solid date. We weren't sure if this stream was going to be, we weren't sure if this stream was going to be worth anything, but it clearly was. So,
yeah, it seems like we usually only stream at night because those are the only times that really work out for us for streaming. We've tried other times and it doesn't, just nobody watches. Yeah.
Right. So, again, thank you guys.
I always call you Yuki. What do you want to be called? Yeah, Yuki.
Should consider set days. We'll have to look into that.
Yeah, it's just
look into that.
Mike has a weird work schedule, so it's hard to do certain days and also nights as well. Yeah, but it's always most likely going to be at night. During the day was not worth it. Yeah, it would be nice to do set days.
Right.
Yeah, thank you, Yuki, though.
Kermit,
that would be awesome.
I hope so.
Yeah.
But hey, we appreciate all you guys' support. Again, Perfecto, thank you so much for all your support. Thank you guys. Yeah. Thanks for the fantastic chatting. It's really been fun. We appreciate all you guys hanging out. We hope you guys all have a great day tomorrow. And yeah, we're going to release some videos tomorrow. You know, let us know in the comment section below what happened with you guys. And we'll go from there. So again, thank you guys again so much for your support.
Yeah. Thank you.
So, all right, guys, we'll catch you guys in another video. Have a good night.